Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here for Mr. Topstep with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, a couple things to look at today. First of all, today is the first day of two really big days of economic data, a lot of data points. This morning, we just had the Challenger job cuts. Earlier, we've got ADP coming up in about 3 minutes. Then later today, you've got jobless claims and continuing claims. You've got GDP, Chicago PMI, and then the usual crude number that's on a Thursday this week instead of Wednesday because of the holiday. Tomorrow is the jobs report. So there are a lot of data points for either side to grab onto and use to their advantage today and tomorrow. What I'm looking at as far as pivot points go, we've got identical pivots. The daily and 3-day pivot come in at 13.1692. Now, those of you that have followed the webcast for a while, when those two pivot points lock up, they tend to be magnets for price. And what did we see last night? We saw a move from 13.06 right up to 13.1625. So not an exact touch, but within a handle. And then we backed off to the 13.1225 area. Current trade is 13.14 quarter as I'm taping this at right about 8:15 Eastern time, just as the ADP report is going to hit here in about a minute or two. So I'm really looking for this daily 3-day pivot, 13.1692, to act as kind of a point of control today. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you want to be on your side of that level. As long as the bears can keep it underneath 13.1692, they have the advantage. If they can press it and keep it under the 200-day exponential moving average, which is what they were able to do yesterday. Yesterday was an interesting day. Horrible open, rallied a little bit to make a lower high up at this same 13.17 area, and then a couple of real hard pushes down into a close with kind of a bear market bounce in between. But what the bears were able to do is get back under that 200-day exponential moving average, which is coming in about 13.12. As long as the bears can maintain price underneath that level, then they can do their real job, which is to move back down to test and make new lows below 12.87. Until they do that, we're just stuck in a trading range between 12.87 and 13.34. If you are a bull, you want to stay above 13.12. You want to get that level back today if you can. You want to push above the point of control of 13.16, 13.17, and try to make your way back up into that 13.30, 13.34 level. So we're going to have to see, and a lot of it, in addition to the headline minefield we've got coming out of Europe all the time, now we've got all these domestic economic data points to deal with as well. So it should be a very volatile couple of days. So please use stops. Please be hedged. Let's do support and resistance. Current trade, 13.13 even. So on the upside, you've got 13.16, the 13.17 lockup level, daily and 3-day pivots, 13.20 quarter, 13.23, the 200-day exponential moving average, 13.2889, and the 20-day pivot up at 13.33. On the downside, you got the 200-day exponential moving average, 13.12. 9-day pivot comes in today, 13.10. Then I've got 13.05, 13.02, and 12.98. So everybody have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader for Mr. Topstep. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.